We're back here with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network, having a lot of technical difficulties tonight. When it froze, it was 24-21. Russellville was leading in set number 2 in the JV matchup. They went on to win that matchup, and then in the third set in JV matchup, our Lady Panthers won 15-5. This is going to have to be recorded, and we'll have to come back and let you guys watch it that way. We're not going to be able to have a live broadcast for the rest of this matchup. We apologize. The technical difficulties have gotten the best of us, but we're going to take it down to the court here now as you guys will watch the live stream or the lineups and the national anthem.
I'd like to welcome everybody to tonight's matchup between the visiting Lady Cyclone volleyball team and your Greenbrier Lady Panthers. First up, starting lineup for the Lady Cyclones. Number 21, Haley Walker. Number 12, Lily Rustin. Number 14, Lizzie Calloway. Number 13, Ruthie Jackamore. Number 9, Emmy Kennemore. Number 1, Mariah Ellis. And your libero tonight for the Lady Cyclones is number 3, Sheridan Rogers. And now for your lineup for the Lady Panthers. First up, number 15, Alex Newland. Next is number 2, Zoe Lee. Next is number 1, Marley Vanover. Number 19, Peyton Crum. Number 3, Madison Betts. Number 4, Sydney Dunlap. And your libero tonight for the Lady Panthers is number 8, Hannah Miller. Good luck, ladies.
And we're back here in Greenbrier, Arkansas. Again, this game will not be live broadcasted. It will be recorded so you guys can, well, if anybody's watching this, it will be later, obviously. And so we apologize for the technical difficulties of tonight. But as we get ready to go right before the pregame, I did want to throw up a graphic real quick for our Lady Panthers in the conference in the 5A West. They're in second place behind Greenwood, who is 7-0. Greenbrier 7-1. Mountain Home behind them at 6-2. Russellville is 4-4 in the 5A West right now. Then, as you can see, the bottom four: Siloam Springs, Van Buren, Valonia, and Alma. We're just about set for the first serve. Again, the refs are figuring out the formations, making sure everything's right. For Lady Panthers, Sydney Dunlap, Madison Fett, and Hannah Miller will be on the back row. Marley Vanover, Alex Newland, and Zoe Lee will be on the front. And for Russellville Cyclones, we're just about ready. Cyclones will serve first. And Lizzie Calloway, the senior for the Cyclones, will serve here. And we are underway here in the first set. And just like that, nice save, Dunlap. Nice play, Fett, to lead a Dunlap. The Cyclones will push it over there. That was Lily Rustin. Marley Vanover on the kill, just like that. And it is 1-0. Big attack there from Vanover, the kill. And it's 1-0 just like that. Here in set number one, here in the varsity matchup. JoJo Jerry comes into the game for our Lady Panthers. 1-0 the score. Serve goes back row. The dig there for, that was Walker. They'll set it up over there for Emmy Kennemore. The attack goes long, and it's 2-0. Greenbrier's got the lead. Jumping ahead, JoJo Jerry, second serve here. Goes to the outside. Nice diving save for them. Bump set backwards there from Jackamore. Big block, though. And they'll, man, the Cyclones will get it over. Dunlap to lead, backward set, Peyton Crum. They practiced that, and that's a kill. She was big with that all night yesterday. Lee with the perfect set. And the power shot from Peyton Crum, and our Lady Panthers lead it 3-0. JoJo Jerry now with a 3-0 lead to serve here. Finds its way over the net. A bump up there from Rustin. Little tip over there now. Madison Fett bumps it up. Lee backwards bump set to Vanover. Nice play there for the Cyclones. They'll set it up. Middle hit. That was Rustin, and she finds a point, 3-1. Little push there. And Lydia Hale will come into the game for the Lady Cyclones. Emmy Kennemore to serve now for the Lady Cyclones in a 3-1 affair. Set number one. Alex Newland and JoJo Jerry will exit. Hannah Miller and Madison Fett enter the game. The setup here for Vanover. Rogers with a diving attempt, but that's a kill for Vanover, and it's 4-1. Bailey Burrow comes into the game now for our Lady Panthers, and Madison Fett will exit. Zoe Lee to serve now in a 4-1 game. Approaches the end line here. Nice serve there. Sheridan Rogers the dig for the Cyclones. Backwards set there from Jackamore, and they'll get the kill on that. Lily Rustin with a kill, and it's 4-2. Mariah Ellis comes into the game for the Cyclones. And Lily Rustin to serve for Russellville. – 4-2 game. In set number one, Rustin getting ready to serve here. She approaches. That serves way long on that. Had a lot of velocity. A little bit too much height. Carried way long. It's 5-2 on the service here. Marley Vanover to serve now for our Lady Panthers. Emma Hill enters the game. She comes in for Cindy Dunlap. Vanover the serve here, back row. The dig there from Kennemore. Rogers will bump set it up. And a free ball there for the Cyclones. Vanover's there. The set to Crum. Big attack. Nice dig, little push over there from Hale. And Miller with the bump set. Backward set, Lee to Burrow. The joust. Mariah Ellis is there for the dig, though. They'll set up, and Rogers will free ball it over. Or down ball, excuse me. Hill to Lee. Tip over Crum. And the Lady Panthers have scored again. It's 6-2 here in set number one. And Marley Vanover to serve again. Vanover to serve back row. Sheridan Rogers with a dig. Goes right there. A little tip over from Hale. Backwards bump set. Hannah Miller. Vanover and Hill with the kill in the back left corner, and it's 7-2. Timeout on the court. Ashley Jackson wants the timeout, and we'll take the timeout with them. We'll be right back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
And we're back now here out of the timeout. Marley Vanover will serve here early in set number 1, 7-2 Lady Panther lead. Vanover to serve again. Big serve back row. Sheridan Rogers with the dig. There's Jackamore, the bump set. Kennemore back row attack. Into the net. 8-2. Panthers lead by 6. Again, if you're just if you're watching this broadcast, we had some technical difficulties. It will not be live broadcast. If you're watching this, it's going to be on the recording, and a nice ace there from Vanover. It's 9-2. Marley's really good. She's done well. This is a big point of emphasis for Coach Huff to do well in this first set, and they're doing that. Serve there from Vanover. Kennemore to Rogers. Lydia Hale attack back row. Vanover's there. Bump set for Zoe Lee. Vanover attack off the net. That's another kill. It's 10-2. And the Lady Panthers, guns a-blazing, have jumped out early. They're up by 8 in the first set. This is a huge thing for Coach Huff. This is what she's talked about at most of our interviews, is just finding a way to win that first set, and they're doing really well to start this one. Vanover the serve back row. Dig there from Kennemore. Jackamore the set to Mariah Ellis. Big attack. That's a kill. Finds its way down the line. Big kill there for Ellis, and Russellville stops the scoring a little bit. The big rally. Katie Duran enters the game for the Lady Cyclones. And Lizzie Calloway will take a seat. Ruthie Jackamore the setter to serve for the Lady Cyclones. 10-3 Lady Panther lead. She approaches a jump serve back row. Vanover the nice dig. Lee, quick set, Crum, push over. Nice one-handed save from Jackamore. Vanover the bump. Lee, backward set to Burrow. Big attack, and that's a kill. Bailey Burrow on the offside hitter spot. A big attack, and it's 11-3. Nice job there from Burrow. An 8-point lead for our Lady Panthers. Hannah Miller to serve here. Back row deep. Lydia Hale with a dig. That's a shank off that one. That's an ace there for Hannah Miller, and it's 12-3. Lady Panthers up by 9. Another timeout by Coach Jackson. 12-3 Lady Panther lead. This is exactly what Coach Huff wanted, to come out big in the first set. They have done exactly that. This is got to be an exciting time for Coach Huff, something that she's really stressed for her team. While we have a moment, I wanted to pull up some graphics a little bit. Again, our Lady Panthers are in second place in the 5A West right now. Greenbrier just one win away from being in the top spot. They lost to Greenbrier in 4 sets on the road. They'll get Greenwood at home in the very last game of the season. Russellville sitting in 4th place. They're 4-4 in the conference. And so this is a big matchup for our Lady Panthers. This is not a bad Russellville team by any means. They're really good. The Lady Panthers did beat them in their first matchup earlier in the year, 3-1. That was on the road. They're hoping to take care of business here at home, just like they did on the road. 12-3 to serve here. Hannah Miller to serve out of the timeout here in set number 1. 9-point Lady Panther lead. Russellville's already taken 2 timeouts. A float serve here. Dig there from Sheridan Rogers. Set from Jackamore to Ellis. And out of the timeout, Ellis comes swinging. Nice attack there. It's 12-4. Substitution, Lydia Hale's going to exit the game, and in comes Haley Walker. Walker's in to serve for the Cyclones. She approaches the in-line. Serves goes back row to Vanover. Lee back to Vanover. The attack off the tip, and that's a score. 13-4 on the kill from Vanover. A diving attempt there from Ruthie Jackamore, but to no avail, and our Lady Panthers lead it by 9. Bailey Burrow to serve now. Burrow to serve back row. The dig there from Walker. Set up from Jackamore to Ellis, and that's a kill. Didn't hit it the way she wanted, but doesn't really matter as long as you score the points sometimes. 13-5 as Lily Rustin comes back into the game. Our Lady Panthers get the score there. It's 14-5. Substitution. Sydney Dunlap comes into the game, and Emma Hill will exit. Again, we apologize, but this game is not live broadcast. It's going to be a recording, so if you guys will watch it, it's going to be on recording. A big attack there. Nice dig from Dunlap. Lee to Vanover, and that's a block out of play, and our Lady Panthers score again. They're up by 10 here in the first set, 15-5. This is exactly what Coach Huff wanted. The first set has been a struggle for these girls, it seems, the past few games, but they figured it out tonight. Dunlap to serve. The dig from Walker to Giacomo. Attack there from Duran. Nice dig from Miller. Lee, backward set to Newland entering the game. Tip block. Giacomo up against the net. That's a kill. It can't find its way over, and our Lady Panthers are up by 11. 16-5, Dunlap. Getting ready to serve again. Little float serve over, and that's an ace. 17-5, a 12-point lead for our Lady Panthers. And oh my goodness, they are playing lights out right now. Dunlap, another float serve. Kennemore there for this one. Giacomo to Duran. One-handed play there from Dunlap, but that's going to be a point. A kill there for Duran, and it's 17-6. 11-point Lady Panther lead. In set number 1 substitution, Duran comes out, and in comes Lizzie Calloway. 17-6 Lady Panther lead. Calloway the serve here. Nearly an ace, but a nice save. They're going to call a lift or a double hit on Zoe Lee, 17-7. I don't know. Looked clean to me, but got by 10, doesn't really matter. 17-7 as Lizzie Calloway will serve again. Approach the inline, nice floater there. Dig there from Dunlap. Lee, push that over to Vanover. Big swing, a tip block, but Rogers is there. To Giacomo, over to Kennemore, blocking the net, finds its way over the net. And the Cyclones have scored 3 in a row at 17-8. Somehow got to keep the momentum going. Got to swing it back and regain that momentum. Cyclones have it here for the last 3 points at least. Calloway, the approach, the jump serve back row. And that's an ace. Madison, Fett, and Dunlap tried to figure out what they were going to do. 17-9. It is 17-9. 4 points in a row. Calloway to serve again. Serve goes back row this time, and that's just a little bit too long. Heads up play there by Madison Fett and Sydney Dunlap. The service error there, and our Lady Panthers take a 9-point lead. It's 18-9. JoJo Jerry comes into the game. Alex Newland's going to exit. Jerry to serve here. Back row it goes. The dig from Walker. Giacomo sets it up for Rustin. Tip block, but JoJo Jerry's right there. Lee sets it up for Vanover, and that's a kill. 19-9. Lady Panthers up by 10. They've scored the last 2 points. Playing really well. 10-point Lady Panther lead. JoJo Jerry to serve here now. Goes back row Sheridan Rogers the dig. They'll set it up. Giacomo outside attack there, goes long, and our Lady Panthers have got an 11-point lead. It's 20-9 on the attacking error. 5 points away from claiming the first set, and boy, it would be big. Jerry approaches here. Serve goes back row. Walker with a dig. Rogers bump set. Over outside to Kennemore, and that attack's long. It's 21-9. 12-point Lady Panther lead. 21-9 the score. Substitution for the Cyclones. Carson Brock comes into the game, and here's Emmy Kennemore. Brock played on the JV game. She was their best player. As JoJo Jerry serves there, Sheridan Rogers. They'll set it up. Giacomo outside to Brock. Big block there from Crum and Vanover. Rogers back row attack. There's the dig from Jerry. Bump set. Zoe Lee over to Vanover. Big attack. Tip block. Nice play by Calloway. Rogers retrieves it out of play. Nice play there from Rogers. They'll free ball it over. That's Walker. Dunlap to Lee. Backward set. Crum. Tip block. And that's a kill. 22-9. Crum came in on the offside hitter spot. A nice backward set from Lee. And it's a 13-point lead for our Panthers, 22-9. Jerry to serve again. That one goes back row. Dig there from Walker. Giacomo, jump set over. Nice save from Fett into the net. Vanover keeps it alive, and Lee will free ball it over. Calloway, the setup to Giacomo. Quick set, big attack. That's a nice play there for the Cyclones. Lily Rustin got up big on the quick set. Slammed it home. It's 22-10, though. Our Lady Panthers up by 12. 3 points away from winning the first set. Lydia Hale will come in the game for the Lady Cyclones, as will Emmy Kennemore. And Hannah Miller comes back into the game for the Lady Panthers. Emmy Kennemore to serve now for the Lady Cyclones. 22-10 the score. The serve goes back row. Dig there for Madison Fett. Zoe Lee push that over to Vanover. And that one's, oh, it's going to go out of play. I thought someone might have touched it. Pushed it out of play. 22-11 though. Lady Panthers up by 11. Emmy Kennemore, 11-point lead. For Lady Panthers as the Cyclones serve here. That's an ace. Back row found a spot. It was close, no doubt about that. Fett and Dunlap converged on it, but they both let it go. Not necessarily a bad play, honestly. It's tough to make that play anyway, and give credit to Kennemore with a nice serve. It's 22-12. Kennemore to serve again, back row. Dunlap with a nice dig. Lee, push that over Vanover. Big attack, that's a kill. Off the tip block, our Lady Panthers up by 11. It's 23-12. 23-12 the score. Zoe Lee to serve again. Or for the first time, rather. There's Kennemore. Jackamore sets it up. Rustin, a little tip over. One-handed save attempt for Zoe Lee, but the Cyclones score. It's 23-13. 10-point Lady Panther lead here in set number one. Lily Rustin to serve now for the Cyclones. Back row, Dunlap the dig. Lee, bump set to Vanover. The attack. Nice dig there from Callaway, but a little bit of an overpass. And the party ball for Vanover, and that's a kill. It's 24-13. Vanover to serve here in set number one. They're 1 point away from winning the first set. She approaches the inline serve, goes back row, and that's an ace! 25-13, our Lady Panthers have claimed set number one. It was a good one. That's exactly what Coach Huff wanted. Came out guns blazing. They win the first set 25-13. And in between sets now, we're going to take a break. We thank you guys for joining us. Again, this is no live stream tonight. It's all going to be recorded, and you can watch it later. So obviously those of you who will watch this, it will be later. So we'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors. American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
And we are back here with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Again, reminding you that tonight's broadcast is not going to be live streamed. Obviously, you're not going to know that until you watch this later. But it is recorded, so you guys will have it later. We do apologize for that. We're unable to get the live stream going. But while we do have a moment, again, we're gonna throw up our standings for our Lady Panthers. They've done really well. They are in second place in 5A West right now. They are playing a really good Russellville team who's 4-4. Greenwood, who's obviously at the top. That's the Lady Panthers' only loss. It was a close one. They play them at the end of the year this year, and so our Lady Panthers are very good. They're expected to go well deep into postseason play in late October. It's going to be a lot of fun. They've been a lot of fun to watch this year. We're about halfway through with conference play, getting closer and closer to the games that really, really matter. But obviously each game is a preparation for that. But we're just excited that you guys have been along watching this with us. As our Lady Panthers have played really well this year. Get ready to start set number two. Our Lady Panthers won the first set 25-13 pretty well. They ran away with it, no doubt about that. JoJo Jerry going to serve now for the Lady Panthers. Serve there goes back row. Out of play. Did it hit a player? Sure did. Hit JoJo Jerry right before it hit the ground. It's frustrating. And the Cyclones score first on the miscue. And Hannah Miller comes back into the game for our Lady Panthers. Lizzie Callaway to serve here for the Cyclones after a 1-0 start. Dunlap with a dig. Lee push that over to Vanover. Big attack. That's a kill. We're tied at 1. 1-1 game. Bailey Burrow comes into the game now for Madison Fett playing the front line. Zoe Lee to serve now in a 1-1 game. Serve goes back row. Dig there for the Cyclone. That's going to go out of play. Brooke Reed with the return. Went out of play a little bit. Lady Panthers scored the point. It's 2-1. I'm not sure what they did. I guess they gave the point to the Cyclones. I thought that play was out of play. Cyclones get the point. It's 2-1, and then comes for the Lady Cyclones. Looks like that's Kana Palmer. No, that's Brooke Reed. It is Kana Palmer. Nice serve and the tip over. Nice save, though, the pancake. Sheridan Rogers pushes it deep. Dunlap to Lee, over to Vanover. Big swing, big attack, you bet. We're tied at 2. Emma Hill comes back into the game for our Lady Panthers, and Sydney Dunlap will take a seat. 2-2 game right now. Vanover will get the serve after the kill. Our Lady Panthers won the first set 25-13. And Vanover to serve here. Back row Rogers with a little bit of a shank. Jackamore puts it back up in play. Tip over Rustin. Vanover's there with the setup. Lee to Crum. Big attack. Tip block, but Callaway's there. Jackamore backwards bump set to Rustin at the line. Little roll shot. Found a home. Cyclones take the lead 3-2. Looking a little different here in this set. No question. Lily Rustin to serve now. 3-2 game for the Cyclones. They're up by 1. Rustin's serve again goes long. That one was way out of play. And then we're tied at 3. She's done that a couple of times. And Hannah Miller to serve now for our Lady Panthers. 3-3 game, set number 2. Lady Panthers won the first one going away. Serve here goes back row to Palmer. Nice play. Jackamore, backward set. Ellis. Awkward swing, but it makes its way over. Burrow with a nice save, and Lee will bump it over. Free ball. Jackamore set up to Lydia Hale, and that's a big swing and a big kill. Russellville regains the lead 4-3. Nice play there by Lydia Hale. Katie Duran will enter the game for the Lady Cyclones, and Leslie Callaway will take a seat. Ruthie Jackamore to serve for the Lady Cyclones. 4-3 our score. Jackamore's serve here goes back row. Dig there from Vanover. Lee set back row to Vanover. She'll just have to get a down ball. It hits the net, and that's a kill. That'll work. Sometimes it's maybe not how you draw it up, but my goodness, nice play there. Vanover gets the score, and then we're tied at 4. Burrow to serve now. Goes back row. Oh, my goodness. That was a heck of a serve, but it just went a little long. 5-4 on the service error. Great placement. I thought that was going to be in. Madison Fett comes into the game for our Lady Panthers, and it's 5-4. Again, we're reminding you that there was no live broadcast tonight. We were only able to record this game. We apologize for that. Brooke Reed now to serve for the Lady Cyclones as they lead this one 5-4 in set number 2. Approaches this one back row. Vanover the dig. Lee with a setup. Back row to Vanover again. Big attack. Nice dig there from Rogers, though. That's a nice up. Backward set. Jackamore to Duran. Tip block. Hannah Miller the dig. Lee, backward set to Newland. Little tip over off the antenna. Cyclones score again. It's 6-4. Brooke Reed to serve again. 6-4, Lady Cyclones lead it by 2. Reed serve back row, Vanover the dig. Lee's got to have to bump set it over to Newland. Outside hitter spot. Nice dig there from Reed. Jackamore, push that over to Kennemore. Nice dig from Vanover. Little bit of an overpass. Nice play from Lee to win the joust, but Cyclones are still ready. Duran pushes it out of play, and our Lady Panthers score again. It's 6-5. Nice play by Lee to win the joust. The ball was definitely more on their own side. Pushed it over, made a nice play. And our Lady Panthers have cut the lead to 1. Here's Sydney Dunlap to serve now. Approaches the inline. Serve goes back row. Kennemore with it. Jackamore sets up Duran. The attack. That's in. And it's 7-5. Cyclones are playing a lot better in this set, no question. And at 7-5, as Lily Rustin will enter the game for the Cyclones, and Mariah Ellis will take a seat. Sheridan Rogers to serve now for the Lady Cyclones. Little float serve. Madison Fett's there for the dig. Lee set up Vanover. Big attack. That one's blocked by Katie Duran and Lily Rustin. The big stuff. Cyclones are up by 3. It's 8-5. Nothing wrong with all that. Cyclones just read that well, closed the block nicely. Blocked it deep, back on the back row, and nobody was home. Sheridan Rogers just served now, 3-point lead for the Cyclones. Dunlap, the dig on this little one-handed tip over from Lee, but nice save there from Reed to Duran, and now Giacomo will push it over. Backward set to Newland, that's a tip off the block, and the Lady Panthers score again. It's 8-6, they've cut the lead to 2. JoJo Jerry's coming in the game, and back comes in Peyton Crum. JoJo Jerry to serve. 8-6 Lady Panthers are down by 2. Trying to inch their way back in it. It's early in the second set. Jerry the serve. Nice dig there from Kennemore. Giacomo to Duran, and that tack goes way long. Lady Panthers have cut it to 1 on the attacking area there from Duran. And it's 8-7. JoJo Jerry trying to cut the lead and tie it up right here. Nice serve there. Kennemore the dig. Giacomo sets it up for Rustin. Push set down the left line. They're going to call it in. Oh, the ref called it out. The line judge calls it in. The up ref calls it out. She's got the better vantage point. Point goes to our Lady Panthers, and we're tied at 8. JoJo Jerry the serve here. Back row, Kennemore to Giacomo. Backward set, Duran. Blocked at the net by Vanover. Nice play. Giacomo backwards bump set. Push over, Kennemore into the net, and our Lady Panthers have taken the lead, 9-8. JoJo Jerry's done really nice tonight. Seems like she's always sparked some stuff. Serve on the back row again. This one goes over to Kennemore. A little bit of an overpass, but Giacomo makes do. Duran pushes it over. Jerry with a dig. Lee sets up Vanover. Nicely done, but a big block there from Rustin and Duran. We're tied back up at 9. That's a nice play. That's happened a couple times. I think they know they're feeding Vanover a couple times. Got to switch that up. We're tied at 9 now. Lizzie Calloway comes into the game for the Lady Cyclones. Hannah Miller comes back in for our Lady Panthers. 9-9 in set number 2. Our Lady Panthers ran away in the first set. We're in a battle here in the second set. Nice play for Hannah Miller to free ball it over. Giacomo over to Kennemore. The attack goes wide right, and our Lady Panthers regain the lead. It's 10-9. Bailey Burrow comes back into the game for our Lady Panthers, and Zoe Lee to serve. 10-9 our score. Lee with a nice serve. Sheridan Rogers overpass. Vanover's there. Off the net. Lee sets it back to Vanover. Tip block, and no one's home. Our Lady Panthers score again on the kill from Vanover, and it's 11-9. Our score. Lady Panthers up by 2 in set number 2. Zoe Lee to serve here. Nicely done. Reed with a dig. They'll push it over. Crum with a quick setup. Blocked out of bounds. Our Lady Panthers score again. It's 12-9. And Zoe Lee to serve again here in a 3-point game. Lee approaches this one. Back row, Brooke Reed the dig. Giacomo to Kennemore. A little roll shot. Nice play there for Vanover. Lee backward set. Burrow. Big attack, and that's a kill for Bailey Burrow. 13-9 coming in off the offside hitter spot. Big kill there from Burrow. And timeout on the court for Coach Jackson. We'll take the timeout with him. 13-9 here in set number 2. We'll be right back.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors. American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
And we're back here out of the timeout. Zoe Lee to serve here. Goes back row, Rogers with a dig. They set it up for Rustin. Big block, Peyton Crum. Rogers with a dig, though. Calloway gets it over. Lee sets it up. Bump set from Miller to Vanover. Big attack. One-handed attempt from Rogers, but no avail. And the kill for Vanover again. It's 14-9. Vanover's doing Vanover things. 5-point lead for our Lady Panthers. Zoe Lee the serve here. Goes back row dig from Rogers. Backwards bump set there from Giacomo. Kennemore the attack. Dunlap's right there. Backwards bump set Lee. Hannah Miller back row attack. Reed with a dig. Giacomo quick set. Rustin. Crum and Vanover tried to get up. Couldn't get up there quick enough. And the Cyclones have taken a cut the lead to 4, excuse me. Lydia Hale comes into the game, as does Palmer. for the Lady Cyclones. Kana Palmer to serve now, 4-point game. Lady Cyclones trying to inch their way back in it. Palmer the serve. Back row dig there from Dunlap. Lee bump set over to Vanover. The block of the net there from Rustin. Now the free ball outside. A big attack there from Lydia Hale. That one lands in, and the Cyclones have cut it to 3. Big attack there from Lydia Hale. 3-point Lady Panthers are up, but the Cyclones have inched it back. They've scored the last 2. Palmer approaches here inline. Serve goes back row Dunlap. Sets it up. Lee, quick set, Burrow, push over. Tip block at the net, though. Jackamore push over to Lydia Hale, into the net. The block it goes. Cyclones get the point, and they've cut it to 2. 14-12. Cyclones have inched their way back in it. They're only down by 2 now. Kana Palmer to serve. Serve goes back row dig there from Hannah Miller. Lee, backward set to Vanover. Tip block, and she scores. 15-12 our score now. Marley Vanover coming to serve, and Emma Hill comes back into the game. Sydney Dunlap will take a seat. Marley Vanover to serve here, 3-point game. Serve goes back row, dig there from Sheridan Rogers. Jackamore, bump set for Palmer, back row. Big attack, nice dig there from Hannah Miller. Lee with a bump set, back to Vanover. Nicely done, into the net though. The mistake there on the attacking error, and the Cyclones have cut the lead to 2. Mariah Ellis comes back into the game. She'll come in for Sheridan Rogers. And Tavia Bradley will come in for the Lady Cyclones to serve, and Lily Rustin will take a seat. Two-point Lady Panther lead. Bradley to serve. She played a lot in the JV game. Was really good for them serving. Hannah Miller the dig. On the return, backward set to Burrow. Big attack, block to the net, but Burrow's ready. Crum with a heads-up play, puts it over. Palmer to Jackamore, to Ellis, falling down. Big block, Crum and Hill, and they can't return it. Nice play there from Emma Hill and Peyton Crum on the stuff, and our Lady Panthers extend the lead to 3. Here's Hannah Miller now. She'll serve on the back row. 3-point Lady Panther lead. Back row, Bradley there with a setup. One-handed save, Jackamore, and Bradley pushes it over. That's going to be a double hit, it looks like, sure enough. And our Lady Panthers have extended the lead to 17-13 there on Bradley's double hit. Hannah Miller to serve now. Serves in the net. That's a service error. And the Cyclones score there to cut the lead to 3, 17-14. Jackamore to serve now for the Lady Cyclones as Katie Duran comes back in for them. 3-point Lady Panther lead. In set number 2, Jackamore the jump serve back row. Vanover with the setup. Lee quick set over, but Jackamore's ready. Palmer backwards bump set to Lydia Hale. Attack goes back row. Hannah Miller with the dig. Lee backwards set to Burrow. Attack's blocked into the net. No return. And the Cyclones have cut the lead to 2 at 17-15. Substitution for our Lady Panthers as Madison Fett comes back into the game, and Bailey Burrow will take an exit. 17-15. Jackamore back row attack, or back row serve. Vanover the dig, backwards bump set there. Vanover just pushes it over. Jackamore to Palmer, to Lydia Hale with the attack. Vanover the dig. Lee sets it up over to Emma Hill. A little pushover blocked though by Ellison Durant. Vanover to Lee, to Madison Fett with the attack. Jackamore keeps it in play. Palmer bumps it over. A little bit of a mistake. Durant with a diving attempt, but couldn't make a play, and our Lady Panthers have taken the lead back up to 3. 18-15. Madison Fett the serve here. Going back row there. They'll set it up. Little pushover. Tip block of the net there from Newland. That's going to be a point for the Cyclones. Tough play there for our Lady Panthers. Cyclones score. It's a 2-point game. Faith McDermott coming into the game. She'll come in for Emma Hill. And Carson Brock and Brooke Reed will come in for the Lady Cyclones. 2-point Lady Panther lead in set number 2. Brooke Reed back row the serve. Nice dig there from Vanover. Lee sets it up for Newland. Big attack, and that's a kill. Nice setup there for Newland, and it's 19-16. Sydney Dunlap will come into the game for our Lady Panthers, and Faith McDermott will take a seat. Dunlap on the back row, 3-point lead. She's here to serve. Back row it goes to Bradley. Jackamore sets it up for Brock. Outside hitter into the net. They're gonna say it was a block. No touch from Lee. Should have been 4 hits. Might have got away with one. Dunlap keeps it alive though. Miller outside to Vanover. The attack, back row, Bradley the dig. Jackamore sets it back up. Backward set to Duran. Nice play, Dunlap. To Lee. They'll set it up for Vanover. She'll attack, go back row, cross court shot, and she got it. The big down ball finds a home, back left corner, or rather back right corner. And our Lady Panthers are up by 4. Timeout on the court. 2016 in set number 2. Lady Panthers trying to win their second in a row. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors. American Safeguard Insurance. First Security Bank. Old Bart Southern Eats. Ricochet Outdoors. Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon. Chef Lynn's. Greenbrier Pharmacy. Vision Roofing. The Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier. Stage 2 Dance Center. And Steak and Shake.
And we are back here in Greenbrier. Lady Panthers here in set number 2, up by 4, trying to win the second one. Dunlap to serve here to Bradley on the other end. Jackamore set up for Ellis. Got some good hang time there. Slams it down on the Lady Panthers. Still up by 3, but they're 5 points away from winning the set. Trying to do so here. Bradley's going to exit the game, and Lily Rustin will come in for the Lady Cyclones. And then into serve will be Sheridan Rogers. Rogers back row to the serve there. The dig there from Madison Fett. Vanover. Over to Sydney Dunlap. Jackamore will set it up for Rustin on the other end. Big block, Alex Newland. Cyclones keep it alive. Brock, the tip block. Vanover can't retrieve it off the tip. And the Cyclones have cut it to 2. It's 20-18. Refs wanted a timeout. Something on the court. Zoe Lee knocked it down with her foot, so it didn't matter. Miller to Dunlap. Vanover trying to down ball. Rogers with a dig though. Jackamore backward set to Duran. Nice dig from Miller. A little bit of an overpass perhaps into the net. Cyclones have cut it to 1. 20-19 our score. Timeout on the court. Coach Huff wants a timeout. And while we have a moment, we want to thank you guys for watching our broadcast. I know it's not live broadcasted right now, but we do thank you guys for supporting and going back and watching these games and these broadcasts. Remember to stay tuned when you are watching this, as we will have a post-game player of the game on our after our varsity matchup tonight. We'll have a player of the game interview, and then we'll interview Coach Huff as well. So please, when you're watching this later at home, please don't forget to tune into that. (2019) here in set number 2, Lady Panthers. They're in a battle. They won the first one quite handedly. They won it 25-13, but they're struggling here. It's 20-19, up by 1, but the Cyclones are threatening. And out of the timeout, Sheridan Rogers to serve here. Goes back row. Hannah Miller with an overpass. Zoe Lee with a tip. Nice play there from Dunlap and Fett. Jackamore backward set. Duran the attack, the kill, and we're tied at 20. They have scored 4 in a row. Cyclones are on a 4-0 run to tie this one up. Sheridan Rogers to serve again, back row. Miller with a nice dig this time. Lee sets up Newland, tip off the attack, and that's a kill for Alex Newland. Our Lady Panthers have regained the lead. It's 21-20. Peyton Crum comes into the game now for our Lady Panthers, and JoJo Jerry will come in as well to serve. She's been really good all night, trying to keep it going. 1 point Lady Panther lead. She dribbles, approaches the end line. Nice serve here. Brock with a diving save, an overpass, and Vanover makes them pay. A big kill on the overpass. The party ball for Vanover, and our Lady Panthers take a 2-point lead. It's 22-20. And they're going to bring in Remy Finken into the game. She'll come in for Brooke Reed. 22-20, Lady Panthers lead by 2. JoJo Jerry to serve again here. Approaches the end line, serve, goes back row, dig there from Finken. Jackamore sets it up for Rustin. Tip block. Nothing you can do about that. The Cyclones score, and it's 22-21. JoJo Jerry's going to exit the game, and Alex Newland's going to come right back in. As Leslie Calloway will come in for the Lady Cyclones. 22-21. Calloway approaches, serve, little lofty one. Dunlap's right there for the dig. Lee, nice set over to Vanover. Big attack, and that's a kill. Vanover with another one, and it's 23-21. And Bailey Burrow will come into the game now for Greenbrier as Madison Fett takes his seat. Zoe Lee to serve now with 2 points to go. Up by 2. An ace off the net. Nice play there from Zoe Lee. 24-21, and our Lady Panthers are 1 point away from claiming set number 2. Here we go, 24-21. Lee on the end line. Approaches, serve goes into the net. Not what she wanted. But it's 24-22. She did get a point on her ace, and so here we go. 1 point to go. Lydia Hale will enter the game now for the Lady Cyclones. And Carson Brock to serve here. 24-22. Lady Panthers are 1 point away, and Carson Brock to serve. Jumps over here, into the net, and that's how it's going to end. 25-22 on the miscue from Carson Brock. Our Lady Panthers have claimed set number 2. They're one more set away from sweeping the series with the Russellville Cyclones. And we'll be back after a word from our sponsors in between sets.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors. American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
And there we go. We are back here inside of Greenbrier's Panther Pavilion. Just about set to start set number 3. Our Lady Panthers took the first 2 sets 25-13, then they won that last one 25-21. Trying to claim set number 3 and go home with a win and a sweep of the series. Russellville has not made it easy on them, no doubt about that. Second set was a lot closer than the first. Lady Panthers have struggled in that first set, so it was good to see them come out and play well in the first set. And then the second set, Russellville gave them all they could handle. Here we go. We're about set to start set number 3. As Lizzie Calloway to serve for the Lady Cyclones. She'll approach the end line, gets the signal from the up ref, and here we go. Nice jump serve there. Madison Fett the dig. A little bit of a shank, though, and that's an ace there for Lizzie Calloway. Russellville strikes first in set number 3, and they lead it 1-0. Calloway to serve again. This will be her second serve in a row. Approaches the end line. Nice jump serve. Back row here. Dig there from Hannah Miller. Lee, backward set to Newland. Big attack in the net. The Cyclones score again, and they've taken a 2-0 lead. Lizzie Calloway's done really nicely serving, been consistent. Goes for her third serve in a row here for the Lady Cyclones. Our Lady Panthers trying to find a way to end the 2-0 rally right now. Calloway approaches this one. Nice serve again. Dunlap with a dig. Lee sets it over to Vanover. Big attack. That's off the antenna. And the Cyclones have just come out guns blazing. They're up 3-0 in the third set. And Lizzie Calloway with her fourth serve in a row. Calloway to serve here. Back row there. Little miscommunication. An ace there for Calloway, and it's 4-0. Coach Huff not too happy about that, no doubt. But Calloway with her fifth serve in a row right here. She has come out. She's served really well here to start set number 3. Calloway approaching here. Serve goes back row. Dunlap with a dig. Lee, backward set. Newland, big attack. And that's a kill there for Newland off the shank there from Bradley, and our Lady Panthers have got the lead at 3, the first point of the set, and it's 4-1. JoJo Jerry to serve here. Back row Bradley with a dig. Jackamore the bump set backwards. A little bit of a miscue and some miscommunication. Our Lady Panthers score there, and it's 4-2. They've cut the lead to 2 now. Serve there from Jerry. That's a dig there from Rogers. Quick set up to Rustin. Big attack, but JoJo Jerry, the nice dig. Lee bump set over to Vanover. The attack off the tip and block out of bounds. Our Lady Panthers have scored 3 in a row, and they've cut the lead to 1. JoJo Jerry to serve here again. Back row. Rogers with a little bit of a shank. Jackamore trying to make a play. And the ace from JoJo Jerry. We're tied up at 4. Russellville started out with a 4-0 run, but our Lady Panthers have answered with 4 of their own. Jerry back row attack here. The nice serve, a shank again, another ace for Jerry, and it's 5-4. Our Lady Panthers have taken the lead, their first lead of the set, and it's 5-4. JoJo Jerry the serve there, the dig from Bradley, set up from Rustin, little tip over. Nice play there for Vanover to be ready. They'll set it back up for Vanover. The attack, nice save there for Calloway. She's done really well. Jackamore to Kennemore, big attack, and that's a kill for the Cyclones. We're tied at 5. It's been a little interesting here in set number 3, no doubt. Lizzie Calloway's played really well for them. Kennemore with a nice kill. And then comes Hannah Miller for our Lady Panthers, and Emmy Kennemore to serve for the Cyclones. She approaches the end line. Serve here. Back row. Nice dig from Fett. Vanover running up to make a play. Fett's going to down ball it. Bradley there with a dig. Jackamore sets it up. Nice setup for Rustin. Nice save Dunlap. Fett trying to keep it alive. She does to Dunlap. She'll free ball it over. Calloway to Jackamore. Over to Hale. Big attack. Nice play from Hannah Miller, but it's going to be out of play. That's a kill there for Lydia Hale. And the Cyclones have taken a 6-5 lead. It's been back and forth this set, no doubt about it. Emmy Kennemore to serve again, 1-point lead for the Cyclones. Serve nicely done there for Dunlap on the dig. Bump set from Lee. Over to Vanover off the tip, and that's a skill there for Vanover. We're tied at 6. Bailey Burrow's going to come back in the game for our Lady Panthers, and Madison Fett takes a seat. Zoe Lee to serve now. 6-6 game here in set number 3. Lee serves it. Nice dig there from Bradley. Backward set, Jackamore. Little tip over. Nice play there for Vanover to keep it alive. Miller sets it up for Vanover. The cross-court shot, and Vanover with a kill again. It's 7-6. Nice play there. Nice setup from Hannah Miller on the backside there from the libero spot. A great bump set. Vanover did the rest. 1-point Lady Panther lead in set number 3. Our Lady Panthers took the first 2 sets. Took the first one quite handily, 25-13, and the second set was a little closer, 25-21, as Lee serves here. Calloway to Jackamore to Hale. Crumbs up with a block, but finds its way over the net. We're tied at 7. Lily Rustin to serve now for the Cyclones, tied at 7. In set number 3. Serve goes back row. Hannah Miller with a nice dig. Lee, push set, over to Vanover. The attack, just a little bit long. I think we want a tip, and it looks like we got a tip. That's exactly what happens, and our Lady Panthers get the point. It's 8-7. And Faith McDermott's going to come into the game for Sydney Dunlap. Panthers get the point on the tip. 8-7 score in set number 3. Vanover to serve here. Back row. Kennemore pushes it up. Jackamore over to Hale. Big attack. That one's long. And our Lady Panthers score again on the miscue. The attacking error from Hale. And our Lady Panthers have a 2-point lead. It's 9-7. Marley Vanover to serve again. 9-7 score. Waits on the signal from the ref. She gets it. Nice jump serve. Goes over to Bradley. Nice dig. Jackamore. Quick setup to Mariah Ellis. Nice play. Lee sets it up. Over to Miller. Over to Vanover. And that's another kill off the shank from Kennemore. Vanover's been lights out, and it's 10-7. Vanover to serve again. 10-7 our score. They're about to serve the ball, it looks like, and Bradley was still over retrieving it. Get the ball back in and ready. That's been a big advantage for our Panthers. The serve there in the ace from Vanover, though, and it doesn't matter. It's 11-7. As Remy Finken will come into the game for the Lady Cyclones again, and Kennemore will take a seat. 11-7, Lady Panthers lead by 4, trying to run away here. They fell behind 4-0 early in this set, but they come back and made the most of it. The setup for Jackamore to Mariah Ellis. Tip block, but Hannah Miller's there for the dig. Lee push that over to McDermott. She'll have to bump it over with her fist. Jackamore, quick set over. Vanover's there, though. Lee, set up to Burrow. Attack off of Lizzie Calloway, and that's a kill for Bailey Burrow. It's 12-7. Timeout on the court. Coach Jackson wants a timeout. We'll take the timeout with him. We'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
And here we are. We are back now in beautiful Panther Pavilion as Marley Vanover will continue to serve out of the timeout. Our Lady Panthers lead 12-7. The serve goes back row. Bradley with a dig. Jackamore set up to Hale. Nice play by Lee. Self-defense maybe, but nice play. McDermott to Vanover with the down ball. Nice set up for Finken. Over to Mariah Ellis. Tip there from Crum. Now McDermott puts it in play. Backward set from Lee. The block, though, and a stuff there from Hale and Ellis. And the Cyclones have cut the lead to 4 on the nice stuff. As Katie Durand comes back into the game for the Cyclones, and Lizzie Calloway will take a seat. Ruthie Jackamore to serve now for the Lady Cyclones. 4-point Lady Panther lead. They are 13 points away from claiming the match. Hannah Miller on the serve, though, struggles to receive. Nice play from Lee and McDermott to get it over. Jackamore, though, sets up for Ellis. A little bit of a push. Might have been a carry. They didn't call it. Might have got away with it. McDermott outside. Big block, though, from Ellis and Durand. That was a big stuff. Cyclones have cut the lead to 3. It's 12-9. Here's Ruthie Jackamore. 3-point game. Lady Panthers are up by 3. But the Cyclones are inching their way back. Vanover with a dig. Back row set up to Vanover again. Big attack, and that's another kill. It's 13-9. My goodness, he just set her up, and she does the rest. As Alex Newland comes back into the game now, and Peyton Crum will take a seat. Peyton had a really great game yesterday in the matchup against Van Buren. Her and Lee were both our players of the game, and Crum was just incredible. Hannah Miller to serve here. Now 13-9 the score. Finken the dig. Jackamore. Backwards bump set. Lydia Hill. Back row attack. Nice save there from Lee. Vanover keeps it in play. Lee with a nice save over it. Finds its way over. Heck of a play there from Lee and Vanover. Durand with attack into the net. Our Lady Panthers score 14-9 on a heck of a play there from Zoe Lee and Vanover to keep that whole play alive. It pays off. Panthers up by 5 now. Serve there, a little ace from Hannah Miller. Oh my goodness. Almost a save there from Jackamore and Ellis, but the ace for Hannah Miller. And it's 15-9. Timeout on the court. We'll keep the timeout here, though, with us. We're in set number 3. Our Lady Panthers are 10 points away from claiming the match. Gives us a chance to remind you to stay tuned with us as you're watching this game recorded, obviously, after this game's over with. To stay with us, we're going to have a post-game players interview, and we'll have an interview with Coach Huff as well. And we'll go over a little bit of the standings in the 5A West. But Lady Panthers have played well. Marley Vanover has been doing Marley Vanover things. A couple of players of note, obviously. Alex Newland's played really well tonight. Lee's just done spectacular with her setting, as always. And Emma Hill and Faith McDermott, too, coming in, getting some good playing time and doing really well, executing well at what they're supposed to do. 15-9 our score, though, here in set number 3. And out of the timeout, Hannah Miller serves back row. Bradley will set it up, though, for Jackamore. A little push over there from Durant. Hannah Miller's ready. Lee sets up for Vanover, and that's another kill off the net in the tip, and our Lady Panthers are up by 7. It's 16-9. Hannah Miller getting ready to serve again. 16-9 our score. Lady Panthers up by 7. Serve there from Miller. That one goes a little bit too long. Put a lot on that. A little bit too much mustard. And our Lady Panthers still up by 6 as Sheridan Rogers comes back into the game to serve, as does Carson Brock. She'll enter the game. She's obviously not entering to serve because Rogers is. 6-point game. Rogers to serve, though. Finds its way over the net. Then over there with a play. Lee backwards bump set to Newland. Big attack. Nice save there from Jackamore and Ellis, and Rogers will just quick set it over to Newland. Lee sets it up over to McDermott. Just pushes it over. Bradley's there. Jackamore to Carson Brock. Block at the net from Newland and Burrow. And our Lady Panthers have scored again. It's 17-10. 7-point Lady Panther lead in set number 3. They won the first one 25-13, won the second one 25-21. Trying to run away and sweep the series. Serve there from Burrow. Bradley puts it up to Jackamore. Duran pushes it over. It was a little roll shot. Vanover, bump set from Lee to McDermott. The spikes in the net. And the Cyclones score there at 17-11. Substitution as Jessica Keller comes into the game for the first time tonight. She'll come in for Bailey Burrow. Tavia Bradley to serve here. Tavia Bradley to serve now. 6-point game. Serve going back row. Dig there from Hannah Miller. Lee sets it over to Newland. Big attack, and that's a kill for Newland. 7-point lead for our Lady Panthers. Newland's done really well tonight. She's had a couple of kills. Lee's done an excellent job at setting it up. 7-point Lady Panther lead, and they are 7 points away from winning it as well. Dunlap into serve now. Serves it back row, Carson Brock. Jackamore sets it over. Offside hitter, Durant, little pushover. Newland with the tip block. Lee tried to save but couldn't do it. And the Cyclones have cut the lead to 6 as Lizzie Calloway comes in to serve. She served to start this set. Scored all 4 points. They got one on a 4-0 run. The Cyclones are hoping that she'll come back and do the same. Calloway approaches here, the serve, back row. Jessica Keller, the nice dig. Lee, backward set, Newland, big attack, and the kill off the shank of Lizzie Calloway. And Calloway didn't stay and hang around to serve that time. Alex Newland made sure of that. 19-12, Lady Panthers up by 7 and 6 points away from a season sweep of the Russellville Cyclones. JoJo Jerry into serve with a 7-point lead and 19-12. The serve goes back row. Rogers with a dig. Jackamore, quick set up to Rustin. That's a big play. Nice play there for Rustin. That's a kill. And it's 19-13, 6-point lead for our Lady Panthers. But a nice setup there for Rustin. And Alex Newland will come back into the game, and JoJo Jerry will take a seat. Sheridan Rogers will exit for the Cyclones, and Lydia Hale will come in. And then Hannah Miller actually comes in as the libero for Newland. As Brock with a serve, Dunlap pushes it up. Nice play, Zoe Lee, a one-handed push over the net, found a home. Heads-up play there. A little bit of an overpass from Dunlap, but Lee made him pay. That's 20-13. Peyton Crum comes back into the game. Bradley sets it up to Jackamore. A little pushover left-handed from Lydia Hale. Bailey Burrow keeps it alive to Lee. Hill with an attack there. Nice stuff, though, from Lily Rustin. Nice heads-up play there from Emma Hill, but Rustin was ready. 20-14. Cyclones have cut the lead to 6. Lily Rustin now. Serves from back row. Nice serve. Dunlap. Shank dig, though. Lee's got to go retrieve it. She does. Bump set. Crum, little roll shot over. Nice save from Callaway. Bump set from Jackamore. Hale with the attack. That one goes long, looking for a tit. Not going to get it. And our Lady Panthers are 4 points away from a sweep of the Russellville Cyclones. Trying to win this one. Emma Hill is going to stay in to serve. Faith McDermott's going to come in for Sydney Dunlap, and Emma Hill with 4 points to go and a 7-point lead. Here in set number 3, Emma Hill approaches. Nice jump serve, goes back row. Brock has struggles returning it, and that's an ace for Emma Hill. Nice play there for Hill, going back row. Brock couldn't retrieve it. That's a receiving error for them as well, and a nice ace for Emma Hill. 22-14. Emma Hill to serve again, approaches the end line. Jump serve going back row. That one's just a little bit too long that time. The service error there, and it's 22-15. As Izzy Carson will come into the game to play the back row, she'll come in for Emma Hill. (22-15). There's Jackamore to serve for the Cyclones. Back row it goes. Hannah Miller the dig. Lee to McDermott. Cross-court attack, but Carson Brock's ready. Jackamore push set to Lydia Hale, and she pushed it out of play. Our Lady Panthers get the point on the attacking error, and they are 2 points away from winning the match. 23-15 our score. And Hannah Miller to serve here. Up by 8 in set number 3. Trying to close it out. Send everybody home happy. The serve goes back row. Lydia Hale with a dig. Jackamore bump set back row for Carson Brock. She'll roll shot it over. Lee's got the setup. Bump set from Hannah Miller. Over to Bailey Burrow. Offside spot. Nice attack. Went cross side, but couldn't find it. A little bit out of play there. Nice idea. Just went a little long. It's 23-16. And another substitution for the Cyclones as Sheridan Rogers comes in to serve. Lydia Hale will exit. 23-16. Cyclones to serve here. Rogers serving it. McDermott's ready. Backwards, a set there from Lee to Newland. Out of play. She serves it long. And the Cyclones score again on the mistake. It's 23-17. 6-point Lady Panther lead here. Rogers back row. Hannah Miller the dig. Lee sets it up for McDermott. Big attack. That's a block, though, from Mariah Ellis. Big stuff there. It's 23-18 and a timeout on the court. Coach Huff wants the timeout, and we will take the timeout with him. 23-18 in set number 3. Our Lady Panthers are 2 points away from victory. Stay with us.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy.
And we are already back and ready to go. Sheridan Rogers to serve out of the timeout. Waits on the signal from the ref. She's got it now, 23-18. Panthers 2 points away. Carson the dig out of the timeout. Lee sets up. Burrow into the net. Nice block, but Burrow keeps it alive. Lee bump set to Newland. A little push over there. Bradley's ready. Jackamore backward set Duran. Big attack off the tip block from McDermott and Newland. It's 23-19. Coach Huff not too happy about that. I think there was a little bit of some miscommunication. Didn't close the block well. The serve there from Rogers again. Miller the dig. Carson's going to have to bump set it up for Newland. Roll shot. Bradley's there. Jackamore sets it for Brock. Big attack. Nice block for Bailey Burrow. But the Cyclones keep it alive. Sheridan Rogers bump set over outside to Duran. Back row. Miller the dig. Lee push set to McDermott. She'll have to bump set it over, though. Brock's there on the other side. Jackamore quick set. Ellis, and that's another kill. Coach Huff wanted in the net, didn't get it. Cyclones have cut the lead to 3. It's 23-20. Substitution, they're going to have to get Marley Vanover back in there, and Izzy Carson will take a seat. Carson did really well in the back row, though. Coming in, did a great job. 23-20. It's Sheridan Rogers to serve again. This one goes back row, Vanover the dig. Lee, set up for Newland. Big attack! Cross-court shot! And our Lady Panthers are 1 point away from a sweep of the Cyclones. 24-20 as Madison Fett comes into the game, and Bailey Burrow will take an exit. 24-20. Fett into serve, trying to serve it with 1 point away. from a big win against the 4th best team in the 5A West. Fett, the serve goes back row. Rogers with a dig. Jackamore bump set to Duran. Blocked though from, oh man, McDermott and Newland were there to block. They blocked it out of play though, and it's 24-21. And Bradley will serve now. That last point, it always seems to evade us. Here we go. Bradley to serve. And here we go, 24-21. Dig there from Vano, falling down. Lee sets it up for Newland. Big attack blocked. Out of play, and our Lady Panthers win it. 25-21. That's how the final set goes. Their Lady Panthers win it in 3 sets. They won it 25-13, and then they win the next 2, 25-21. Heck of a game for our Lady Panthers. I know Coach Huff was pleased. We've got lots of more ahead. We'll talk to our player of the game and talk to Coach Huff as well and wrap up the broadcast. Please stay with us.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
As we're back here on the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network, we're waiting on our player of the game. Marley Vanover is going to be our player of the game. She's on her way up here now. While we have a moment, we want to thank you guys for joining us. We're going to get some things set up as we have our player of the game, and so just stay with us. All right, we're back here on the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. We also have Alex Newland up here with us. Alex, you had a great game tonight.
Thank you.
Talk to us a little bit about that first set. I know Coach Huff's talked about that a good bit, trying to get over that hump and win that first set.
I'm just really happy that we got over that, and especially to beat like a big team like Russellville, it was huge for us.
Sure,
so.
Absolutely. Now, I know you've gotten better and better each game. What's kind of fueled a little bit of your improvement over the course of this season so
Coach
far?
Huff, 100%, and just the team getting better like as a whole. And Coach Huff has completely been behind me getting better. So
great. You got any pregame rituals or anything you do before a game at all?
I mean, we always listen to music in the locker room together, so that's been one of our new ones. So
okay, cool. Last thing is you got Siloam Springs on Thursday. They're obviously struggling a little bit this year. Obviously, can't overlook them. Anything you're looking forward in the matchup at all?
Just trying different things that game, since they are kind of a lower ranked team. That we get to try different things and see how that goes.
Sure. Awesome, Alex. Thanks so much for your time. We may get to talk to Marley if she's ready to go. Okay, cool. All right. So, Marley, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
You're a heck of a player.
Thank you.
You obviously played really well tonight. Talk to us a little bit. I asked Alex a little bit about this earlier. Coach Huff talked about winning that first set. Y'all finally have done that. It seems like it's been a while. It's been evading you guys. Talk a little bit about that and the
We've been
importance of that.
practicing really hard to win that first
Sure.
set.
Great. No, that's great. So something about you, you're obviously, a really good player. The season's gone on. I talked to Alex about this as well. What are things that you've done maybe to improve your game a little bit as the season's gone on?
I've been practicing outside of school,
Cool.
volleyball, and practicing and working
So the
hard.
outside work seemed to help a little bit for you.
Yes.
Cool. Talk about Coach Huff, the importance that she's been on your guys' staff. I'm assuming she's been here for most of the time here, right?
Yes, and she's helped me throughout my recruiting also.
That's awesome. Cool. Awesome. Well, good luck on this coming Thursday night against Siloam. Y'all played really well. Congratulations,
Thank
guys. All right, we're going to talk to Coach Huff here in a minute if she's ready. I think she is ready. Awesome. Coach Huff, you ready to go? Cool. All right, so we're here with Coach Huff. Coach, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. First off, I've already talked to the girls about it, but that first set seems like
Yes.
y'all finally got over the hump.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, that was our focus tonight. Is we just wanted to come out on fire and win that first set because, like you said, it has been evading us. So, we did that, and I thought we did it very well. Sent a statement there. So.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially heading into Siloam on Thursday.
Yeah.
Talk about Marley. Came out
Yeah.
big tonight, and she's
Yeah.
been big all year, obviously.
Right,
But
right,
tonight seemed to be
right.
definitely on point.
Yeah, she's we can always depend on her. Thankfully last night we were able to get our middles in, so it's not quite so obvious where we're going with the ball. We do have some other options, but yeah, she just finds a way to put the ball away. And she's one of those kids you want to have on your team. She's a great teammate too.
Sure. That's awesome. She's a good leader, it seems like.
Yeah.
Okay, so Siloam on Thursday.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're struggling a little bit this year,
Mhm.
but you obviously can't overlook an
Yeah.
opponent like that. What's some highlights of things to maybe adjust from this game heading into Thursday?
Yeah. I think going into Siloam, that's a heck of a road trip. So, that's always tough to be on the road. It seems like we've been on the road a lot. So, hopefully we can, when we get off the bus, we're not groggy or anything. We're ready to go. And like you said, a historically amazing program. So, we can't count anything until it's over.
Sure. Well, thanks so much, Coach,
Yeah.
for your time.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank
Good luck
you.
Thursday. That was Coach Huff with the interview. We also got to interview Alex Newland and Marley Vanover as well. Great win for our Lady Panthers tonight, 25-21. They win the final set. They win it in 3. Great job tonight. Winning at home, taking care of home court. That's going to wrap it up for our broadcast. As we do quickly, we're going to look at our final standings here in the 5A West. Greenwood still leads the way. They're 7-0. Depending on whether they won or not tonight, imagine they are. Greenbrier's in second place. They improved to 8-1 tonight in conference play and 9-2 overall. And Russellville drops to 4-5. That's going to do it for our broadcast. We thank you guys again for listening. I know we weren't able to put the live broadcast on. It was only a recording, so you'll be able to watch this later. We do apologize for that. But as it stands, I'm JB Brazil saying so long from Greenbrier, where tonight our Lady Panthers took care of business and swept the Russellville Lady Cyclones 3-0.